AFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for two, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for two? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 64 yards. And the Bengals will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Here we go now as they will again try for two. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've got 2 for 2.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Darnold. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 63 yards. And the Bengals are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and my goodness, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. Gets past one man. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Rolling to his left. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Complete. Jefferson the target. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Bengals grab it. There he goes, right side.
They are not ready.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Abdullah, the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. Escapes the defender. Still fighting. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 68 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. Fighting through, and he's got space. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Darnold, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
What was that, Russ?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flush to his right. Bulldozes past him. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After reviewing the play,
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And the Bengals grab it. Oh, able to avoid him. Breaks through the contact. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now Abdullah, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and the Bengals grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And look at this, another fake. Shifts past him at the 45, but he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And down to the 11. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Steps away. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Darnold on 1st down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson out to his left. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. A little juke. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Caught on the slant. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you're doing.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory. As they have the ball's out, McCaffrey lost it, and the Bengals grab it. Room here to run. Evans, fast footwork.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.